All right, sixth early stage company, Tonsil Tech from Redmond, Oregon, is an early stage startup incorporated in August of 2020 with the goal of creating a family of devices to remove tonsil stones. Please welcome Sydney Quinton Cox.
Okay, can you hear me? Perfect, very good. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Sydney. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Tonsil Tech, where our goal is to help the 1 billion people with tonsil stones globally. My co-founder, Jesse, and I, we both learned we had tonsil stones back in college, and after graduating from OSU with bioengineering degrees, we worked in the Bay Area at med device, pharma, and 3D printing startups. We also met our third co-founder, Daniel, down there, who's experienced in leading marketing for several startups. Now, if you don't have tonsils and you've never heard of tonsil stones, that's not much of a surprise, because in the late 1970s, doctors stopped performing routine tonsillectomies on children. So more young people have their tonsils, which have crypts and pits that collect junk, such as food, mucus, and bacteria that calcify into these little chunks called tonsil stones. These stones have a pungent sulfur smell. They feel uncomfortable, and they are hard to get out. In short, tonsil stones cause really bad breath. It's kind of a gross problem, honestly, so people don't want to talk openly about them. But tonsil stones are an unaddressed necessity in oral health care because conventional methods such as mouthwash, toothbrushes, tongue scrapers, they don't remove the source of that stink that you smell. We are passionate about helping people who suffer from tonsil stones, and we want them to know that they are not alone, because globally, about 10% of the population actually has tonsil stones, based on CT scans and X-ray studies. So with no tools out there, people are currently forced to be rather creative in some unsafe ways, using their fingers, earwax removers, Q-tips, toothbrushes, chopsticks, bobby pins, makeup brushes, water flossers, pens, you name it, and unfortunately, someone has tried it. So at home, tonsil stone removal is critical because people need to get these out on a reoccurring basis, often weekly or monthly, and people want to be able to do that from the comfort of their very own home. And that is why we started Tonsil Tech, a direct-to-consumer e-commerce company specializing in tonsil stones. We launched Tonsifix in late July, and we just sold our 100th unit, with over $3,300 in revenue to date. Our tools with patent-pending technology were specifically designed for tonsil stones, making it quick and easy to pop them out and wash them down the sink, along with any previous worries or frustrations. Now, Tonsifix is really just the beginning. Our vision is to be the premium tonsil stone company and expand into the multi-billion-dollar oral healthcare market by innovating additional oral healthcare products. We look forward to growing Tonsil Tech right here in Central Oregon, and if you or someone you know has tonsil stones, check us out at tonsiltech.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Sydney, it's great to have you back.
Thank you.
Sydney, every time you start talking, I feel my throat like closing up. It's just like so nerve-wracking. So explain how people learn about Tonsil Tech. Like, do you have to explain what a tonsil stone is and then sell the solution? Or do people know what a tonsil stone is and you're just selling the solution? Like, explain more about that.
That's a great question. So right now we're really focusing on the people that already know they have tonsil stones. They're the ones who are using bobby pins in the bathroom and hiding from their friends and family. So they're the people that we're focusing on, and people are already searching over 1 million times on Google each month looking for this. And on TikTok, there are millions of views of people taking these out. So it's definitely an issue that people are talking about, and it's up and coming as well, which is really cool to be able to be a part of, because it is the younger generations that are moving forward with tonsil stones and really frustrated with them, and actually a lot more open and honest and willing to share about it.
Putting it on TikTok, that's such a millennial thing to do, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Ryan.
Hey, Sydney. So what progress have you made from last year, kind of around this time until now? What, like, kind of highlight the things that you guys have done since then.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So the progress that we've done over the past year has been awesome to see. So we have actually gotten into the market and we've sold those 100 units. We're making revenue. And at this point in time, we've figured out how to get through all the regulatory pieces, how to manufacture. And at this point in time, we're looking at how to reduce our costs per part and really be able to start to scale in the future, which is what we're hoping to do soon.
I'm seeing like a little ticker that's like, counting the number of tonsil stones that have been flushed down the sink. It's just like ticking up to the millions.
Yeah,
Very inspiring.
It's great to see just how comfortable this is for people. Like, a lot of people are actually kind of surprised that it works as well as it does because they've been so creative in the past trying to come up with their own options.
Okay, I have a question. Let's see it. She wants to see the device.
So while she's getting that out, you guys did not get to see the presentation, which includes pictures of the
stones.
which are not stones. They are like snot chunks. Like they're gross.
Kind of. Yeah, I guess they're kind of like soft, maybe even closer to like a hard booger, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah.
Throat boogers.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing. Thanks so much.
That's in the slides.
Okay, show us the device.
Oh, okay. So this is what we've ended up engineering, and it also has a little lanyard on the back, which is great, so that if you were worried about a bobby pin that was honestly too short to be sticking in the back of your throat, this is all connected now. So we have that going. We also have a kit to really help people get away from the problems of having to work with their phone in one hand and then the tools in the other and trying to do all sorts of different pieces. So we have a light and a pouch that people can take this on the go with them because tonsil stones don't just happen when you're at home. So when people have them, they want them out now, and we're able to provide that immediacy that happens within about 30 seconds instead of people spending 15 minutes to 30 minutes in the bathroom just struggling.
Home surgery is not okay. Yes. How do you know you have tonsil stones? Great question.
That's a great question. So some people will accidentally like spit one out and realize that they have it, or they'll feel something that feels more like a popcorn kernel in the back of their throat. There's also that unique taste and smell. So trust me, your dentist knows that you have tonsil stones. They just haven't told you yet because they don't know what to recommend to you. But now there's Tonsil Tech that can actually help with that.
My throat just went completely dry. Laura.
Oh, thank you so much. I think you're fabulous too. Let's chat after.
Question from the theater when
Oh, wait, yeah, just a minute. What's the cost structure?
Yeah,
like?
absolutely. So right now, we have this box listed on our website online for $39, but we're having our launch sale for $35. And then in the future, we are planning to move to more of a subscription model where people can replace these as often as toothbrushes. So we're working towards that piece as well, but in the meantime, we're working to build up the number of people who have bought our starter kits to begin with.
I just feel like there's so many.
You guys are printing these, right?
Yeah, so we're actually 3D printing these, which is super cool because I actually worked at a 3D printing company, and this is how we were able to get to market as fast as we did. And it is so cool to look at this technology and see the quality of these tools that have happened. So yes, one of the ways that we are going to be reducing price in the future is to transition to injection molding, which is what we're looking for funding to be able to do. But it is so cool to prove to people that yes, tonsil stones exist, and second of all, people are willing to pay for it, which is awesome.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, is there really more to say than that? Is there really more? Okay, one more question. Yes.
So how is this scalable?
How is it scalable? Are you looking for other opportunities in the tonsil stone world?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're definitely starting with the people who know they have tonsil stones and want to remove them, so the people who are doing this on a weekly or monthly basis. In the future, we do think that one of these kits should be in every single person's home, like with their first aid and other things, because you're gonna have kids and friends who have this issue. So someone's gonna need it at some point in time. So we're gonna be able to help with that process, but we also have more products that are coming down the pipeline as well. And And my CTO, Jesse, is awesome, and I am so excited to get started on the next version because right now we just finished up submitting our non-provisional patent for this one. So we actually get to move forward and start to work on other pieces now, and that is super exciting.
I am really looking forward to your first tonsil influencer. It's
Oh.
just gonna take
I
this
know,
thing.
I am too.
It's gonna take it all the way.
Perfect.
Well,
Thank
Sydney,
you so
give it an
much.
amazing pitch. I'm so excited that you're back, and I'm wishing you the best of luck. Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.